Welcome to the Whispers of Hope website. In this video, I'm going to be showing our event leaders how to create a run or an event in our calendar. Before we get started, I just wanted to show you over here to the left-hand side of our screen, it shows the next events. This is the next 5 events. When you've created a run and it's going to be in the next 5 events, it'll show up here. But I just want to show you these little different color banners that are showing up here. You're going to be selecting a color to put there. So I just wanted to point that out so when I come to that part of the instruction, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is where it shows up as the color banner. I've created an account under the name Tinker, and I've made her an event leader. That way I can show you the steps. So we have created in our forums directory a list of templates of some runs. We're going to go ahead and click on forms, and you want to do this first before you create your run. You're going to go into WH documents, and here you're going to see WH run information. This link here, only run leaders and event leaders and administrators can get into this link. Click on it. This is a list of some of the runs that we do. We've made these templates to make it easier for you when creating your run for the calendar, that you don't have to type all that information in every time. So once you've created one on the calendar, however, and it's the text that you want, you can go back to that date and you can copy and paste it out of there. But we also have it in here. I believe we have the majority of them. There may be some that aren't here. So if there is something that is not here that you're going to be running or that you want to run, let us know and we'll make a template for you. Okay, so you've come here, so let's say you want to do a skirmish. Well, you don't want to sort through all of this to find it, so you simply go up here to the search box and you type in skirm. You do a search for them, and it's going to bring up whatever events are listed with that word in it. So we've only created one template with skirmishes. So just click on that. You're going to actually copy and paste this information. Now don't fret, it may not be, say you want to run a level 45 level, or you want to change, and you're going to need to change the types of classes that you have in your run. You can edit all of that once you've pasted it in. This is just a basic setup of how we want your text to be in the run that you create. So we're just going to take this and we're going to copy this. And we're going to go back out to our home page. We're going to click on the big calendar. Brings up our big calendar, and you can see some runs are already on here. You can actually upload a background or an image to your run on your day if you'd like. Just wanted to point that out to you. But we're going to go up here to the right hand corner. It's going to say create an event. We're going to click on that. It's going to bring you up to the Create New Event module. In this first box, event type, you're just going to leave that alone. And the second box is where you're going to name your run. You can put anything you want in here. Say you want Sunday Scrade. Remember that banner that I showed you on the front page? This is where you're going to select what color you want it to be. Maybe you want all your runs to be in blue, so you can always just use the blue. Say you want it to be in purple every time, or change it every time. Whatever you want to do, this selection of what color banner you want is totally up to you, and you can change it. You can have it be purple for this Sunday's Scrade, and the next time you post it, you can change it to red. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, you can keep them all the same. All your runs purple. Totally up to you. This next little area, event image, this is where you would upload an image if you want to show on the calendar. It would have to be an image that's already in our gallery. Here is where you're going to put the description of your run. So we're just going to paste that information in here now. Over here in the right hand corner, you'll see this little dotted area. If you put your mouse pointer right here and click on it and hold it, you can drag this open so you can see it a little better. This is the format that we would like you to use. So we always want it to be in a list format. We want it to have the little dash in front with the space in between each topic. We want the run requirements to show here. We want your title to show here. This will always be the level, so you can go in and edit this and change it to 45. You can change this to a 6-man, a 3-man, whatever you want to do. We want to kind of keep it in the same format, just so when our members come, they know exactly what to look for, and it'll be consistent every time. The body in here, we only ask that you always keep their raid bag information here. Always have a raid bag line, or a run bag, line. And you always want to, of course, have them have their TeamSpeak line in here. So you must have TeamSpeak installed. So those two things are really the only things that are required, or that we would like you to keep all the time. Where they are in the lineup, we don't care, as long as they're there. And then you can change these other little dashes however you see fit on what you need for your run, etc. Since we've changed this to Sunday's grade, we're going to change this to Sunday's grade. We like this caps. Once you've done that, you can actually highlight this and you can color it. Put it in a color. And run requirements, we usually like to have this in red. And it is in red when you copy it, but when you paste it over here, it does lose anything that we've had in there in the old, where you've copied it from. It loses those editing features. So you can come back and you can just put it in red, and you don't have to. It can just show up in white. That's fine, as long as run requirements is there. But if you remember to do it, you can just change the color to that. And then you can highlight any other things you want in here, like if something's really important, like say you want to highlight this here, that they have to have this important information, that they have to have these particular skirms done to do this. You can highlight that, and you can put them in a color. You know, it's totally up to you how you want to make this look. Okay, so once you have your body all done, how you want it, then you go down to the next area. This is where we're going to put our start date and end time. In here, you just click in this little box for start date. It'll bring up the little calendar. You pick the date that you want to put your run on. We're going to go into February so we can find a nice empty spot, hopefully. We'll put it on the 23rd of February. Start time is going to be 9 a.m., so you just simply click in that first little section there and you put in 9. And for minutes, you have to click in the minute section and put your 00 or 15 or whatever you want it to be. And if this was going to be PM, we would change that here. In this particular website and calendar, you do have to have an end date and time. The end date can be the same date, and but the end time has to be after this time. So you can either just make it 9:05, anything at all. If you don't put an end time in there after this date and time, then it won't show up on the calendar. So you can just leave this 9:25 a.m. That's fine. You can make it 9:05. Now, say for instance that you're going to be doing a run and you're only going to do it, and you're going to do it for 2 hours. Say it's a brand new one and you're just going to work on it, and you know exactly how much time you want to spend. Feel free to put in an end time. That's totally up to you. But otherwise, you would just put anything in there. As long as it ends after this time, you're good to go. All day, probably never use that. That's probably something like a kin party or something that we're going to be doing all day, or a trivia game all day or something like that. This next button is repeat event. You probably won't be using this unless you know for sure what your calendar looks like in advance. But if you needed to, or you knew that you were going to be doing, say, a grade every Sunday, and you want this same information to post every Sunday, once a day, you can certainly check that. You can put how you want it, daily or monthly or weekly, how many times a day, when you want it to end at, and you can definitely put that in if you would like. But because I never know what I'm doing from week to week, I probably won't be using that. This next box, who can view and comment, you're just going to leave this alone. You're not going to really do anything about that. You're not going to check this box, disable comments, because we want people to comment. You're going to keep scrolling down, and you're going to come down here to enable event sign up. You want to check mark on that because that's going to give you the authorization to pick and choose who you want in your run. So you want to make sure that you check that. You're going to leave this next box alone, registered users or who can sign up for runs. And this box over here, automatically invite selected users, you don't want that because that'll just send out an invite to everybody that's signed up on the KIN website. So you want to take that out. That might be used for a party or something, but not for a scheduled run. This next button here, enable roles and role management. You want that. This is going to allow you to select what type of classes that you want in your run. It's also going to bring down this drop-down menu that you're going to select whether you want a 12-man or 6-man. And that's going to put the amount of slots on your run to approve. So in this particular case, it's going to be a 12-man. Over here to the left of that, you're going to see users can set own roles and limit users to one role only. You're going to check both those boxes. What this does is they're going to be able to sign up for one role, but it gives you the availability to go in and change their role if you like by having both of these checked. All right, this next one is Open Role Manager. You're not going to be using that. That is what administration uses to create this drop-down menu that you just looked at. This next box, who can administer this event, you're not going to do anything there. And you're not going to do anything with this box here. It should automatically be checked. Limit to attendance and invites. So once you have everything the way you want it, you're going to go ahead and click Create Event. It's going to bring you out to the big calendar. And here you can see this event here. They actually uploaded an image, so that's what it would look like if you uploaded an image. It still keeps the next 5 events listed at the bottom of the calendar. So now you're going to find your run, which we put on in February. So we're going to move the calendar over. And here is your run right here. If you rest your mouse pointer on it, you'll see a small description of your run. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And this is how a member would come and sign up for your run as well. They can sign up by simply clicking the box on the left-hand side. Or they can actually pick a run that's listed in the next 5 events, and if yours is there, they can click that and bring you to this page. Or they can click on the big calendar like we just did. You're going to see this sign up for this event. You don't want to forget to sign up for your own event, but this is where members would sign up as well that are going to be joining your event or want to join your event. So we're going to click on that button. It's going to bring us to the attendance list box. This is going to have your name in it. It's going to show that you're attending. And as members sign up, they'll see the same thing, that they're attending. This does not mean that they're confirmed. This is going to be up to you to confirm them. And you confirm them by clicking onto the little gear box that's next to that attending. And you'll see a drop-down menu. There's one that says Set Confirmed. You're going to go ahead and click that, and that's going to confirm. And you can do that with any members that sign up. And they're going to get their own little box or module. So it would be Jezebel here, Bay, Red, etc., and they'll have their own attendance box, and you would do the same for each one of them. For standby or for the waiting list, you would click standby. For the maybe and the not attending, you would not use those for confirming people. That is for the members themselves to set. So for you as the run leader, you'll be using standby if you're putting somebody on the waiting list, or you're going to confirm them. All right. So now you're all signed up, and this would be for a member too, but it doesn't show what class or what tune you want to bring. So we're going to click on the button that says Set Roles. It brings down a drop-down menu of all the classes. And say you want to bring your guard. You're going to click on the guard. It's going to bring up the role sign-up bar. It's going to show that your role's a guard. And then on this bar, it's going to show you a guard here as well. For admin, or for leaders and admin, both, run leaders and admin, there's a little set note link here. You're going to click on that, and you can actually type your little note, run leader. And that's going to put that in your box, so when members come on and sign up, they're going to look at your row and say, oh, that's the run leader of this run. Say, for instance, you're a member and you've signed up, and just say that this is their sign up here, and this run leader is in here, and they've signed up with their guard. But they also have a mini or a hunter or a lore master that's available to come that meets your qualifications that you've set up for your run. They can go down here to add a comment and send you a comment. Mini hunter, lore master, also available. They hit post comment. This will actually send you out a notification. So next time you sign on, you'll see a little box, a little highlighted yellow box over your mail, and it'll tell you that you have a notification. This also goes out to your email that you signed up with when you registered on the account, registered your account. It'll send you a notification telling you that somebody has commented on your event. Or you can simply come back here to your calendar run and look here, and you'll see the comment. So you'll see Mini Hunter, Lore Master available, and this is for Jez. Oh, okay, well let me reply to Jez. So you can just reply, and you can say, okay, please bring Hunter. When you do that, this will send them out the same notification. They'll get the same thing when they sign on to their account and see that they have a message, and that it'll also put it into their message box in the email here on the account, and it'll send them a notification to their email that they signed up with when they registered, if they've allowed that to take place when they selected their notifications. So you can post as many notes or comments in here as you want. This doesn't have to necessarily be what tunes they have. You can, people can sign up and say, this is the first time I've done this run. Talk about weapons that they might have, or traits that they may need, or any comment that they want, they can post in here. Okay, so say for instance that a member has signed up and they say that they brought they have a mini, a hunter, and a lore master also available. But they've signed up with their guard. Just pretend again that this is their entry here, since I can't sign up a member to show you. If you would like to, you can actually go up and change their role. Or you can simply tell them in their comments, like you did here, okay, Tink, bring your hunter. But you can also actually change it up here if you would care to do so. You do that by going to the Set Roles link. You click on that. You clear the role. And then you reset it to what you want them to bring. And it changes it on the bar, and it changes it here on their role. It'll also change it on the role sign-up line. That's basically how you do it. I did want to mention one other thing. Say you're reading over your text here in your box, and you see that, oh shoot, I meant to say this is a 95 level raid. Or, oh no, I put the wrong skirmishes in here. No worries. Simply click Edit Event. It'll bring you back to the page that you created the run in, and you can edit this text any way you want. Okay, thank you very much for being an event leader. We appreciate your help. Have fun. If you have any questions, please just talk to Bay or Jez, and they'll be happy to help you. Thank you.